Welcome back, YouTube. This is Chipper Sunshine once again with Let's Play Spyro the Dragon Part 3. In the last episode, Spyro completed the Artisan Home world and then moved on over to Stone Hill. We got a great start here. We ran into a new enemy, the Yellow Ram, and encountered a box that was impossible to open other than maybe by a key, which I have not found yet. So without further ado, let's continue on. And now there's something really important in this game. Really, a lot of platformers or adventure games, you always want to take a good look around. So like I told you in the beginning, you can use triangle to look around, and there seems to be a beach. So we're going to go ahead and head down there and see if there's anything of importance down there. And there's a gym, so obviously we need to be down here for something. There's the big room, and look at that, there's a key. So almost immediately we found that key we was looking for, as well as a good bit of treasure. Let's go ahead and get those gems, and then move on over here, and back up this whirlwind, which apparently takes us right back up here. So now, that's pretty much everything we could do there, so let's go ahead and move on to the very last tunnel that we saw, which has some gems. And sounds like somebody's mocking us. Now see, there's some new enemy right there. They're actually just called shepherds. Now these, if you can be fast, you can headbutt them. But I would honestly say probably the best way for anybody who's, I don't know, less risky, like the easier way around, would probably be to jump and flame them, which I'm probably going to go ahead and demonstrate on one of these guys. Because if you jump, they won't hit you for some reason. They just don't really recognize you, I guess. It's how they work, so. And they're less likely to hit you that way. Of course, you know, if you're more experienced or it's a little more risky and don't want to waste your time with the whole stopping and jumping thing, feel free to go ahead and charge them just like I did. So let's go ahead and go up this whirlwind, because whirlwinds always end up taking us somewhere. Now we hear that sound, that shaking sound. That is the sound of a dragon trapped in crystal, and there he is. So let's go rescue him.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Alright, so the last dragon we saw in the Artisan Home told us how to glide, and now this one is teaching us how to get pretty much the most out of our gliding. So we're going to go ahead and use some of our gliding tools and get over to this area. Now there's going to be a lot of treasure. There's going to be like a little castle thing over here, which we'll come to a little later. And that thing that we heard mocking us in the tunnel is this little blue guy, which we're going to actually get a little later as well. Now, while we're running around and just getting some treasure, I want y'all to notice that there's, in the background, it's not just gray fog. Now, a lot of games, nowadays this is quite normal. As a matter of fact, it's probably even better looking nowadays. But back when this game came out, this was a revolutionary achievement. I'm pretty sure this was one of the first games, if not the first game, that didn't have just a gray, cloudy background. You know, once you got off into the distance, it just turned into gray nothingness. So this is the little castle that I was talking about. I'm just going to walk around it and get these couple of gems that are just sitting in it. This is very easy. But anyways, it's one of the reasons why, you know, like I said before, Spyro was such a revolutionary game for its time. It had so many things encased into one game, and some of which, you know, other games just didn't even have altogether. So it really was a revolutionary game for its time. So we're going to keep running around. Of course, if I see any more treasure, I will get it. But I want to find that little... Oh, there's a box right there. Kind of a randomly placed one there. Oh, just so y'all know, there is borders. That's what this is. It's impenetrable. Okay. Anyways, you're not able to go through it. So, And that's in a couple different levels. But anyways, so I want to catch this blue guy. He's just a blue thief, and he's destructible by anything. And he's carrying what looks like a pink orb thingy, and I apparently just got one. So as far as I know, let's go check our little nifty thing here. It says we're still missing 10 gems, and you can see there it shows that we got the one orb that was here, but there's apparently a lot more in the game. So if y'all remember, in the very beginning we got that key, or we found that box that needed a key, and now we have a key, so let's go use the key. So let's go on over to this side. There's the well. Let's go ahead and jump down there. And hopefully this will have the last 10 gems we need to finish up this place. And look at there! That looks like 10 to me. And I don't know if y'all have noticed this. I'm just going to say this as I'm walking back to that little vortex thing that will take us home. Spyro is able to pick up gems, but it's quite annoying to have Spyro run on top of every single one. So it was kind of interesting to have Sparks, because Sparks actually goes out and grabs them for you. And just right before I jump into the return home thing, if y'all pay attention, there's a change in the music. This music is actually going to be for a later world, and if you stay in any level for an extended period of time, the music will change, which is just kind of an interesting thing. So technically we could probably sit here, not that I would, for hours and hours and hours, and we could listen to the music for every single level in this game. So it's interesting. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and return back to the Artisan Home. And we're back in the Artisan Home. So now those are the little green goons we saw before. Now you saw that once I killed them, I didn't get any gems. That's because we've already killed them one time, like as I told you before in the first episode. This time they will drop little silver orbs. Now once you get, I believe it's 40. Once you get 40 of these silver orbs, they will turn into another life. So it is kind of helpful to kill them more than once if either you need to or if it's just convenient. For me, in this area especially, it's really convenient. Now I'm not going to go out of my way to kill extra guys, but that's pretty convenient. And this world, you know, as we know, is already done. So we're going to go on to the next portal, which is right through here, and it's called Dark Hollow. Alright, we have now gotten into Dark Hollow, which is actually a very cool place. I really do enjoy this place. It's got quite a few interesting monsters here, but we will explore this place in the very next episode. So in this episode, we pretty much just finished up Stonehill, came back and killed a couple monsters for some silver orbs, and then the next episode we will go through Dark Hollow. And thank you so much for watching. This is Chipper Sunshine signing off, and have a sunny day.